We are Chuck and Pat Ernst, and we live in southeast St. Cloud. We didn't grow up here, but the last time we moved to St. Cloud was 1968 when I took a position at the university teaching mathematics in the mathematics department. And Pat joined me soon after after she finished raising 5 kids and going back to school and getting her degrees. We were both math professors. We both retired from the math department at St. Cloud State in 1995. And we came to Catholic Charities the following year, and we've been volunteering at Catholic Charities. I've been volunteering at Catholic Charities ever since. Pat has been doing something else. She's been running the tax aid program at Whitney for all this time.
I work with Chuck at the intake desk. Chuck does intake for clients when they come in to check in for food and clothing, and he is just a joy to be around. He lights up the building when he walks in the room.
We're members of Christ Church Newman Center, and we've been there a long time. In fact, we were there before the building was there as students.
Chuck loves the clients. He is so wonderful with all our clients. They know him, they come in, he knows their names. They give him a little bit of grief now and then, and he gives it back. In
a previous life, I was a member of the board of RSVP for a couple of terms. And so I knew about all of the agencies in town that were doing charitable work. When we retired, then that was one of the first places I looked at Catholic Charities, because I knew that they were a good agency. When I came here in 1996, I said I'd kind of like to volunteer here, but I have to have contact with clients. I mean, I can hang clothes or I can stock shelves, but I have to have contact with clients.
Chuck is the very definition of a Good Samaritan. I often think that one day I'm going to watch him walk out without the shirt on his back because he's given it to someone. I'm just waiting for the day.
We don't ask them what anything about their faith, although I find them to have very strong faith generally. The clients, people who come, they're in need. So where do they look? They look to God a lot more than I do.
Chuck is such a wonderful person, and he's humble and kind. I just can't say enough about Chuck.
They need God working through us, is sort of what I see this project. There are so many good volunteers here that could receive this award. I don't know why you pick on me. Oh. I don't know that I need the recognition for it. I mean, that's not something I'm working for. I'm working for a recognition in the next world.
We raised 7 children, for the most part, on 1 teacher's salary. And now we have money we don't need. Our children are all doing well. So we just feel it's our obligation to give money because we have it, I guess.
When the pandemic occurred, we pretty much shut down except for basic staff, and we figured out how to just get some food out to people. And then it evolved to we would fill carts of food.
During the pandemic, they kicked us all out, all the volunteers out. And so the staff did all the processing of the food.
We'd wear masks, we'd sanitize everything, we had strict rules, and a couple volunteers came back throughout that to help us fill these carts.
And that lasted for a year probably, and then some of the volunteers were coming back and doing some of it. And so it's a different program today.
Chuck was going stir crazy at home. I know he was. He just wants to be out and involved.
They were meeting people at the door. They were outside.
Yeah, even in the cold winter, intake was at the doorway. Well, now they're back in the building finally. And they are picking their own food off the food shelf now, but not in such great numbers so that they're crowded together.
Chuck has volunteered over 6,000 hours at Emergency Services. He has done a variety of things. He has hang clothes in the clothing program. He has done filing for me, which I think he's kind of decided he's done doing that, but 6,200 hours, that's an amazing amount of time that he has gifted us. I love Chuck and Pat. They are such a gift to us, just in spirit in humbleness. I know they didn't even want to be in front of this camera today because they want their giving to be not the highlight of their life. They just want to do it. We just so appreciate them at Catholic Charities. They're wonderful people.